Today I'd like to do a video about the new normal, and in the States specifically. I know everyone's at different points along the pandemic spectrum here around the world, but as far as us, I wrote down some notes and I'd like to go over those, make a quick little video, just kind of a progress report on where I think we are as a country, as the US. Is this the new normal setting in? People seem to be less concerned about stores running low. Concerns about states and counties in America being quarantined has been realized. That has happened, but I think we are at a point where that is accepted right now. I see store shelves sparse or empty, but they are restocked slightly some days later. Some sections are completely full, like bread, and rationing is helping. We have definitely across the country with Walmart and other big box places, they are rationing milk, bread, toilet paper, some other basics. Some places are rationing meat. And because of that, that is helping those stocks stay longer. And I think that is also helping with the mindset that the stores are stocked and they see the stuff on the shelves. And yes, I've been in those stores too, where a large chunk of the typical grocery section or house cleaning section is empty, and I understand that. But there is restocking every night. Stores are doing really good at keeping up with that stuff. And I think for the most part, where I've seen, and I've been a few places in the country during this, what I've seen is everyone is pretty calm. Everyone realizes we're all in this together and that this is where we're at. So let me continue. People dependent on food stamps still get their allotment. I think that's very important because you don't want that section of the population not being able to get their help, and then they might get desperate. So I think that is very good about what's going on right now. My personal opinion is America has realized this is as serious as it was portrayed to be, and clearly we have a long way to go. This is March 27th, 2020, and I think everyone that was honest in the beginning and saying what was going to come has been truthful, and it's here, and it's still coming. And then also, the closing of schools and businesses has made a huge impact on the spread of the virus. It's definitely slowed it down, but every day, every half day, the numbers are astronomical, and they're going to continue to be for a little while, probably, is my guess. But it's making a huge difference. As well as the economy, my concern with COVID-19 is no longer scared people that are hungry. As I stated before, that was one of my main concerns, but now I think, again, we're in a new normal, and I think for the most part that everyone is taking that really well. I've been very impressed by what I've seen. The good news I see from the virus devastation, because we have to try and find some kind of daylight through all this, is people are more aware now about the need to have extra cash, more aware of long-term food, because even though stuff is sparse in the stores, there's always the chance that could change. And especially now with rationing and with just a little bit less in the stores and people going out less, having that insurance supply that I've always talked about, having an insurance of food, I think is pretty important. A more stocked pantry than people were thinking of just a few months ago. I think that the idea of truly having some World War II style, a real pantry and your own kind of home store of groceries, of normal stuff you eat, just having a little bit extra each time you go to the store, so that way if something were to happen, you already have whatever your magical number is for that circumstance. I hope everyone watching is doing well and continues to find a way to thrive in this quickly changing world. Italy is really bad right now. It probably has a little bit longer before it's going to start dropping in cases. The US, I think personally we're still at the beginning of this thing. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're at the middle of the up. But we still have, huge parts of the world that are suffering. Spain is not doing well. China's starting to do better, but they said they had started having cases of people that were coming into China that are having some spikes in areas. There's a very high chance, like Dr. Fauci has said repeatedly, that we're going to have a cycle of things are going to look better. We're going to start letting people out, and then it's going to spike back up again. Hopefully not to the point it is now, but there will be something else. And we just have to remember that things are going to get better. This is a hard time. We're going to lose a lot of people. We already have lost a lot of people globally. And we just need to know that the way we approach life now is going to help us in the long run. And I think we're, again, doing really well. I think the panic level is low. I think everyone is definitely on edge. People are very scared. But I think the general consensus of sheer panic is now stabilizing. And I think that's really good, because then you have a lot of stuff else that lines up with the stores, with food staying in there a little bit longer, less fighting with food and different kind of stuff. There's supply chains that are definitely hit, and they're not going to come back anytime soon in some cases, or at all. But I've been really impressed by how people have come together. Breweries making hand sanitizer, and businesses that don't necessarily need all the PPE that's been requested taking it. And companies like Tesla donating a ton of stuff, and Apple and all these other companies that are just shoving as much of their stuff as they can to help where they can. And I've been very pleased to see how everyone's been doing around the world. But again, I just hope everyone can realize this is probably our new normal. It's going to get worse, but I hope when this is all at least done to some great degree, that we as a culture, as a global society, will choose to have some more self-reliance built into our lives as far as food, first aid, security, financial means, all that kind of stuff. So I, again, hope everyone is doing well, and I hope that everyone is finding a way to get through, and having some time to do their best to try and live life as healthy as they can with their tight group of family and everybody. Thank you for watching. Again, I hope everyone has a great day and a great week and a great month and everything coming up. Thank you for watching.